I know you all hate me. You know why? I know why you hate me because it's draft review time. And you know I'm going to put all of you below me, right? Not this year. Not all of you, at least. But deal with it. You know, when I look at the rankings, I look at my personal preferences on players that I think are going to have decent years and how many of them you got on your team. And if you don't got all of them, your team's not going to be good in my mind. So let's do this draft review. First off, great draft. Had a good time as usual. I always wish it could last longer, but I know you guys like to hightail it out of there after it's over. You don't want to hang out. No way, we got to hang out. We just spent 2 hours telling people's names in the NFL. We don't want to just see what's going on, you know. But we got to hightail it out of there because we got a busy day ahead of us. So, anyway, it was a good draft, though. I had fun. Everything went kind of according to plan. The only one that kind of blew me away, the only draft pick that blew me away was Jamar Chase going all the way to number 5. That really did, that kind of blew me away because he's in all mock drafts, he's 1, 2, or 3, typically 1 or 2. And he went 5. So, Joe, you got lucky with Jamar Chase. Not that I wanted him. I probably would have passed on him anyway, too. But yeah, that one threw me off, and I think that. Oh, and then I thought Lamar and Josh Allen would got taken in that round, but I thought Lamar and Josh would have got taken in the very beginning of the third round, not at the end of the third round. So I was very shocked, and I guess you could say pleased that I got Josh Allen on my team. Anything else? I mean, I think Patrick got drafted where I think he should have. I think he was like 7th round. Was it 7th? Yeah, it was 7th round. So he got taken right around where I figured. Nothing else really surprised me. It went pretty much how I thought it should. So let's just quit wasting time because it's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna start with the 4 teams I think I have at the middle. Then I'm gonna go to the 4 teams I have at the end, and the 4 teams in the front because my first draft I kind of had an idea who I liked in the beginning and as the top tier team, and that was my team. That was in the other league. Just letting you know. So not this one. This one, I really like 4 teams, and I don't know how to differentiate them, so I have them all just at the top 4 and top 5 and the middle and then the end and all that crap. So let's do this. So who do I have in the middle? I got, oops, dropping all my papers. Hold on. I'll go with Brandon. I got you in the middle. Where are you at, Brandon? So yeah, Brandon, I got you with Joe Burrow, smoking hot, smoking the guy. He's so hot. Yep. No, he's gonna have a good year. Um, I got you with 2 running backs, Jameer Gibbs and James Cook, and then the rest are literally backups. And you know that's what could happen. Injuries happen, and they always happen to running backs. So 1 or 2 of those backups you have could end up being a starter, but for now they're not. So for now, you got 2 running backs. Receivers, you got in my mind Jacoby Myers, DJ Moore, and Brian Thomas Jr. Those are your main guys. Rashad Bateman gets a little bit of action. Jalen McMillan, he gets some action, and Darnell Mooney will get a little action, good, decent action. But 3, tight ends, Zach Ertz and Sam Laporta. You might end up starting. That's what I think you might end up doing. I think you're going to start 2 running backs, 3 receivers, and 2 tight ends a lot. And that could pay off if Sam Laporta has a better year than last year. And then you got the Eagles D. Next, you're in the middle, though, Brandon. Next middle guy is Matt Renfro. Matt, I got you in the middle with Jaden Daniels. I personally think he's going to have a sophomore slump. I was wrong about that with Jalen Hurts, so maybe I'll be wrong with him with them. So I got Jaden, you got Jaden, and Trevor Lawrence, who has looked good in preseason so far, at least that one game. Then running backs, I got you with where are you at? Derrick Henry, Treveyon Henderson, and maybe Tank Bigsby, I guess, or Charbonnet if Kenneth Walker gets hurt. Quishon Johnson, if he does sign and plays. He hadn't signed yet. The charges might have been dropped, but he hadn't signed. But that guy named Bill that you drafted, Ja'Cory, you saw all the stuff about today that they're possibly going to try and get rid of, trade, whatever, Brian Robinson because of this Bill guy. So you might have picked up on something. Maybe you heard about it yesterday at the draft, and you're like, oh, I'll take him because I never heard of him. Your receivers, this rookie out of Carolina looks like he is their stud. I don't know, but we'll find out. I might try and draft him in a league next week. Malik Neighbors, I think Ricky Pearsall is going to have a good year. And then you got two backups, Josh Palmer, Marvin Mims. Your tight end, Tyler Warren, could have a good year because there's a lot of hype on him. We'll see how hype works with him. And the Buccaneer D. Decent team. I like you in the middle. Another one. Where do I have you? Oh, yeah. Joe, I got you in the middle. Where are you at, Joe? You have two quarterbacks on their second year. One didn't play because he was hurt, J.J. McCarthy, and then you got Caleb Williams. I think one of the two could actually have a really good year. Maybe both of them. So, I mean, you're kind of rolling the dice. Which one will it be? So I think you'll have a good quarterback. It's just which one. Running back, you got Brees Hall, but you also have Braylon Allen, so that was good. So you got the starting running back for the Jets or committee backs. RJ Harvey, who I do think RJ Harvey will be the starting running back. And DeAndre Swift, who I do think he will be the starting running back. But you got Roschon, but you didn't get that other guy. I can't think of his name, but there's another guy that could step in above Roschon. Then you got Travis Etienne. So you possibly could be doing good at running back. Receiver, Jamar Chase. Obviously awesome. Marvin Harrison Jr. could have a bounce back year and do a lot better in his rookie year. Stephon Diggs. I don't know what to expect out of him. You know, he got hurt at the end of the year kind of, and so I don't know how good his health is yet. He hadn't played, so we'll find out. Mark Andrews and Mason Taylor, whoever he is, but Mark Andrews and the Niner defense. So I like your team, but I'm going to put it in the middle. Okay, we'll just throw it there. The last middle team I have is Steve Lehman. You got Baker Mayfield and Brock Purdy, which I like Baker, not Brock. I think Baker has good weapons. He likes to throw because they're always trying to play from behind, and then they win. Your running backs, you have two, McCaffrey and Kenneth Walker, and that's it. Austin Eckler might be a good fill-in. We'll see what his role will be this year. But you got Jarquez Hunter. I mean, you did draft that guy, right? Because when I looked at it, I was like, did I really give him whoever that guy is? So I guess you got this Rams guy. And then Marshawn Lloyd and Rashad White. I mean, you got a lot of – I hope these guys get hurt so these guys will play. Receiver-wise, you got a few. You got Devontae Adams, Drake London, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jamison Williams, Jaden Reed. Now, the only problem is all but one are technically number two guys. But they're in teams that number two guys still get a lot of action. And you got Trey McBride. So I think the Trey McBride thing helped you out because I think he'll have a really good year. Now, let's go to the bottom tier. Who are my four bottom tier guys? Well, let's go with the rookie. B-Rad. I got your team on the bottom four. Sure, you got Lamar Jackson and C.J. Stroud. I think C.J. is going to have a bounce back year. Too bad you only can play one quarterback. Darn. Here's your problem. You got Kyron Williams, and that's really it in my mind. Because Joe Mixon's dealing with the foot injury, and I think that foot injury is going to linger all year long, really. Hopefully not, but I think it will. And Jerome Ford, I don't know what is to be expected by any of them, and Justice Hill. Receivers, you got Mike Evans, and CeeDee Lamb. And then Cooper Kupp, who's technically a 2, I guess. We don't know what to expect out of him. Khalil Shakir, Zay Flowers is their number 1, but I mean, this is Lamar Jackson. Hopefully, Zay might get like what, 4 to 6 catches a game, maybe a touchdown. You're going to be playing 4 wide receivers. That's no joke. Unless you play 2 tight ends, you could play 2 tight ends, 3 receivers, 2 running backs. Yeah, you could do that because you got Jake Ferguson and Travis Kelce and the Steeler defense. So, I have you at the high end in the bottom tier, we'll say, the high end of the bottom tier. Next one I'm looking at, Javier. Yeah, Javi, I got you at the toilet. Just the bottom. I don't know if I have you at the very, very bottom, but maybe just the bottom. I like Tua, but how long will Tua be around before he goes down again? Kyler Murray. How long will he be down? Be good until he throws another interception or tears an ACL. So I like Kyler, though. He can get you good points. You have literally 1 running back. I'm not joking. Brian Robinson, and I guess you could say David Montgomery, but I think his role is going way down this year. Other than that, you got Najee Harris. We don't know. Nothing really. Kareem Hunt, not much. And Jalen Wright. That's it. Okay, you're hurting there. But you made up for it on wide receivers. Did you? Puka Nakua, Monra St. Brown, Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill. So you made up for it right there. No joke. That's going to be your bread and butter. We know it. TJ Hawkinson is your tight end. Darren Waller could be good. Hadn't played in it over a year, so we'll see. The other guy is the Bronco defense. So that's 2 of you. Who is my other bottom tier guy? Bottom tier. Chris Gear. Chris, I like your quarterbacks, Jared Goff and Patrick Mahomes. I think they're kind of the same kind of quarterback. They are just, solid quarterbacks, throw the ball good. I think they're good. Running back, Saquon, James Conner, Caleb Johnson. You check the boxes on running backs. I like that. Receivers, Marquise Brown, no. Chris Godwin, no. Terry McLaurin, holdout, but he could be, if he plays, he's good. And then that's it, though. Terry McLaurin is your really only wide receiver, and he's not even signed, or he's signed, but he's holding out. Because you got Adam Thielen and Jalen Waddle. So, yeah, you got one receiver. Like, did I even mark 1? Did I give you benefit of the doubt? Who, Chris Gear? I did 1.5. I gave you 1.5 for receivers. Terry, who might play, and I guess Jalen Waddle. Brock Bowers and Evan Ingram. So obviously you're going to be playing 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 3 running backs. That's given to me. But I got you at the bottom tier. Sorry, buddy. Was that the last one? I did Chris, Javi. Oh, no, one more. Brent Lears with the I before the E. Brent Lears, I before the E. Dak. I like Dak. I drafted Dak in another draft, the other draft before that. I think Dak's going to have a good year. Not so sure about Matt Stafford, his back issue and all that. Is he just going to take steroids all the time or what? Running backs. Yeah, I think you have a problem here too. You got Javonte Williams. Is that your main running back? Javonte Williams is your main running back because your other one is Jordan Mason. Maybe J.K. Dobbins. Okay, Isaiah Pacheco. I forgot. You have Isaiah Pacheco, but to me, Isaiah is just, I don't know what his deal is. He did not have a good last year's fantasy points. Look at this. 77 fantasy points. 77 fantasy points. Javonte Williams had almost 200. Jordan Mason had 153. Pacheco had 77. Are we going to see an uptick in him this year? I don't know. Receivers, obviously, they're sexy. I love your receivers. Nico Collins, Justin Jefferson, Ladd McConkey, Chris Olave, and Michael Pittman. You'll be playing 4 wide receivers without a doubt. George Kittle, Jonnu Smith. Don't get me wrong. You're going to get points. The problem is you really only have one running back, and you're going to have to play two, and that one's going to put up just a little bit on points. But hey, you got to play 4 wide receivers, and I know that's the strategy you're going with. I'm going to get 4 receivers that are going to get me 20 to 25 points or more a game. That's 1, 2, 3 guys there. Olave will probably get 10 to 15 points. So I see your strategy. I see it. Prove me. Prove me that that's going to work. All right. The top 4. Let's do this. I'll just get my name out of the way. I have me in the top 4. You're right. I haven't heard my name yet, so let me do me now. Yeah, Josh Allen fell to me. I like that. Obviously, he's a stud. Chase Brown, Alvin Kamara, Jonathan Taylor, and Aaron Jones. And yeah, I'm pretty pissed that you took Jordan Mason. So, if you want to make a trade, give me I don't know if I want a receiver, though. I mean, I got Jordan Addison. He looks pretty solid. When he's done with his suspension, him and McCarthy were hooking up. Jerry Jeudy, whoever the quarter, was it Joe Flacco at the end of the year? I don't remember if it was or not, but Jerry Jeudy had a good year with him. Deebo Samuel, they're already saying they're going to use him as running back. They're going to use him like they did in San Fran. That's what they're planning on doing. And Cortland Sutton. I think that's Bo Nix's guy. That's his safety net, I think. And then I got Colston Loveland and Brenton Strange. All this hype with this Colton Loveland guy, So I love my team. Now, the only thing that can get me a better team, maybe Brent wants to trade me something for Aaron Jones. He has Jordan Mason. He needs him. Or give me Jordan Mason, and I just don't see what I want to give you, though. Because you got enough receivers. I'm not giving you Josh Allen. Yeah. I mean, I'm not giving you Josh Allen for like Dak and Jordan Mason. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'll just have to let you wait till Jordan Mason takes over. Really pissed that you took Jordan Mason, FYI. Next one, Brecken, because you haven't heard your name yet. So I'll put Brecken at the top also. Brecken's got 2 quarterbacks that I like. I mean, he could just play matchups. Justin Herbert and Jordan Love. I think both of those guys are going to have decent years. Then he's got Josh Jacobs, Ashton Genty, Tony Pollard with his handcuff, Tyler Spears, and Jalen Warren, whatever. But he has got 3 running backs, okay? And there's a lot of hype with the Genty guy. His receivers, T. Higgins is his main guy. Garrett Wilson is next main guy. DK Metcalf, another main guy. Jawan Jennings and Keon Coleman. I mean, he's stacked at wide receivers. I love that. That looks really good. Njoku or Dallas Goedert. Both solid. Same bye week, but both solid. So have fun figuring that one out. And then the Chiefs defense. It's a solid team, dude. Solid. Another one. Travis Weirs. I got you. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, you're going to have to probably drop Justin Fields or Anthony Richardson because you need a defense. Pretty sure a defense is better than either of those guys. You got Jalen Hurts, and then you got Amari Hampton, which I think he's going to be the main guy. You got Bijan and 3 hopefuls. So right now you just have 2 running backs, but you got 3 hopefuls. This Dylan Sampson, a lot of talk on him lately. This Tootin guy from Jacksonville, a lot of talk on this guy all of a sudden. And I like Rashad Smith personally. I mean, I personally think he's going to be our future back. That's what I'm thinking. The Chiefs don't really re-sign running backs or wide receivers or cornerbacks. Dime a dozen. So I'm thinking Pacheco might be on his way out the door, which thank you for the Super Bowls. Good luck wherever you go. Rashad Smith, let's do this. I'm just saying. And Nick Chubb, I don't know how washed up he is. I don't know. I've heard that his running is not what it was before. Receivers, man, I have 5 receivers. Who do you got? You got A.J. Brown, George Pickens, Rashee Rice, Njigba. Let's see. Njigba, Rashee Rice, George Pickens, Emeka Ukubaga, A.J. Brown, and Keenan Allen. Yeah, man, all your receivers are pretty solid. I mean, Keenan Allen back with Herbert. Yes, they got McConkey, but they got to play around, and I think Keenan Allen's just going to fit right back in. So that's pretty solid. And Tucker Kraft, and all you need is to find a defense. I think it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Good job. The last guy, I got Gilkison's team. I'm not saying no, because this league, everyone is usually that revolves. There's always like different guys that have really good drafts. This year, just Travis. Brecken has. I don't think I've ever had Brecken in the top. So this is the first time I've had Brecken up there. I've had Travis and Gilkison there, and of course, me. So anyway, Gilkison, I got you at the top again. Seems like all the time. Not last year, I don't think. But anyway, you got Bo Nix. I think he's going to be solid. I hope that jinxes him, gives him a – sorry, I jinx him, give him a sophomore slump because he's a Bronco. But I think he's going to be solid. So you got him, you got A-Chain, you got Hubbard, you got Irving, you got Tyron Tracy. So you're solid at running back. Solid. It's just, will all of them stay healthy? We'll find out. I think one of those guys is definitely going down, if not two, sometime in the year. And you didn't get any of the handcuffs. Like, none. Oh, wait. No, you did. Rico Dowdle. You got Dowdle for Hubbard. So good job. You got one handcuff because he's one of the guys that could go down. Receivers. You got – I like this Matt Golden guy. I only like him because all the hype around him and how he's supposedly the number one already. Like, he is supposedly the number one. And then Odunze, I like Odunze. I think he's going to be Caleb Williams' favorite target, personally. Calvin Ridley, same thing. I think Cam Ward's going to look for him a lot. And Devontae Smith. I think he's going to be a solid, solid flex. Then you got Kincaid as your main guy, your main tight end. Will Kyle Pitts ever wake up and be the guy? I don't know. We'll find out. But I like that team too. Now, don't get me wrong, Adam. I probably have you at the number 4 of the top 4, but I have you at the 4. I mean, I might have been able to swap you with somebody else, but I don't feel like doing it. Guys, that's what I got. Live with it. Enjoy it if you liked where I put you. Laugh at it. Do what you may. Flip me off. I don't care. It's going to be another fun year. Can't wait. Go Chiefs. I hope the Chiefs miraculously do it again. I mean, I can't remember if this is the year where if they go to the AFC Championship and win, they would tie or break the Patriots record. But that's what I just break the Patriots, win a Super Bowl. Do it. Go Chiefs. Have a good week, guys. It's going to be nice and comfortable out next week, not this week. All right, it's enough. Just stop talking. Bye, guys.